give me an overall picture of how the team's feeling right now, looking for a big game this weekend?
I think, we're just rebounding, trying to have a great week of practice, get ready to play Navy this week. I think we all know we suffered a tough loss, so one that we felt like we should have had, but I think that everybody's responding well. We're just really fighting hard for these seniors and for these coaches, trying to get them another win.
When you look back at the film of the Temple game, what did you see that maybe you didn't think about or realize right after the game when you talked to us?
I don't know if I think that we had a lot more opportunities. I think the offensive line did a heck of a job. I think I said that after the game, but they did a great job just blocking, holding up. Like I said, we had 2 sacks. In the first one, we were lined up in a wrong formation. They didn't allow any sacks that were on them. The sacks that we allowed was either the 2 we allowed was either from a misaligned formation on the tight end or from myself. So I think they did a really good job.
What kind of challenges does this team present, this defense?
Navy, we haven't watched too much of them, but as far as if you just think about Navy, they're a team that if they're going to play hard, they're going to be disciplined. Like I said, I was speaking to somebody else about them. Playing for Navy is a lot more than just being a football player. These guys are going to go and fight for our country, and that says a lot about them. They're a hard-nosed team. You can expect them to play hard every play, and to be disciplined. Because discipline means a lot more than just being on the field for them. And so I think that's what we expect. We expect to get their best every game, and they played a heck of a team in Memphis last weekend. Did pretty well against them. So we're expecting them to play hard and just fight.
Xavier Jones and Brittany West have a game like they did against Temple. How much easier does that make your job?
I think it makes it a lot easier. When those guys just make plays, I think it's been evident how they've been playing all season. Xavier's been doing a lot of things. Braden's been doing a lot of things as far as in the receiving game and in the return game. It just takes a lot of pressure off of everybody. It allows the defense to put some more people in the box, and then we're able to throw some people. Court can get some one-on-one matchups. Other receivers can get some matchups. Raheem and Xavier and those guys. So it just opens everything up. Not just for myself. I think for everybody on the offense as well as the coaches. Because you can run the ball, we can throw the ball, we can do a variety of things. So I think that really helps a lot when those guys show up like they did.
Coach Craddock was talking about Derek Longoria and said he regretted that he doesn't get another year with him on offense. You practice with him and you're in the huddle with him. What does he do best?
I think he's one of those guys that just he's going to go in and give 100% effort. He's not afraid of contact. He'll hit, and he's a hustle guy. He's like that guy, and he's like the guy that's just going to be in on every play. You watch the film, and no matter where the ball's going, he's going to be there some way, somehow. And it's whether it's blocking, trying to speed ahead. I think on the run that I broke, like the 40, 50-yard run, he was running behind me for like 20 yards trying to find somebody to go block. He blocked one dude and was still trying to go find another guy. And he's actually the person that helped pick me up after I got tackled. So, that's just what you're going to get from D-Lo. And he's a very team-first type guy. It's whatever's best for the team to win. And, if it's going in there and blocking 20 plays in a row and not getting a reception, he'll do it. If you want him to throw the ball, then he want to catch the ball, then he'll catch it. He's just all about the team. So it's really great to have guys like that.
Has he surprised you at all in terms of how quickly he's picked up the offensive assignments?
Definitely. Coming from a linebacker and playing that for 4 solid years, and then you all of a sudden you get transitioned over to offense, mid-season, and then just to pick it up and, as fast as he's going about it and being comfortable in the position, I think that we're really impressed with him as far as his athleticism and how he's made plays and just you can see every week he gets more comfortable in the position. He makes more plays and he's getting a knack for it, so that's really good to see.
Coach Morris talked about Navy being, I think he said, plus 12 in turnovers. And obviously ball security is important every week. But do you do anything different against a team that's that aggressive and that disciplined and stripping the ball away to try to help your ball security?
No, I don't know if there's anything that we necessarily do different. I think that we just have to focus on the fundamentals and do it. In the ball security issues, they came from me. Like I fumbled last game and had a pick, I think the past 3 games or something like that. That's just really just make sure I'm being careful of the ball like I was earlier in the season, make sure that we're holding on to the balls as a unit, as an offensive group. It's another tough task we have against us. Like TCU, I think they were 38 straight games with a turnover when we went and played them. We've got 0 turnovers. So that's the goal, is 0 turnovers every week. And so we're really focused on and emphasize on ball security and making sure that we're just making smart decisions with football, and I think that's what we do. I don't know if there's anything necessarily different we can do as far as like drills, but we just go out there with an emphasis and a focus on making sure that we take care of the football, because that's how you win football games.